Okay. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Likes. I'm your host Chy.
And I'm Winter.
Hey, we're back again.
We're back. Yes, y'all. It was just Thanksgiving. We've had a lot of things go on this week?
This week.
It's just a week.
It's just a week. It's feel like forever. Show them the thing that happened the other day.
I have a boot on my foot. And I have crutches too.
My poor little crippled baby.
I know. So basically what happened was me and Chy went out.
Okay, and we literally never go out.
We literally don't.
We'll go out with ourselves, like just like doing some random, like going to a bar and like just drinking and just
acting an ass.
And then coming home at like 9:30.
Yeah.
And like that's what so she literally was like, all right, bring out this party. And I was like, I'm down. Let's go. Let's just party. I didn't ask any questions. I was like, let's party. Yeah. Literally.
So we go to the party. The party was like some private party for the Cleveland Browns that we got invited to. And like, we're like, okay, whatever. Let's just go have a good time. A lot of our friends were going. And it was boring.
So boring. It was so mixy too. And you know, I work in the club. So it's just like, it really don't be anything new to me there. I don't know sometimes you don't understand is that, people don't understand is that working in the club, it's just like, it's not the same as actually going to it, enjoying it on a different level. So it's just like, sometimes I just want to, be on the receiving end. I want to get a drink. I want to dance.
Chill.
I want to be with my homegirls. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like with parties like that, it's just like bitches trying to get chose.
Yes.
And just like, it's a lot of guys with money, whatever, all the girls stepping out trying to get picked by whoever. And it's just like, the same recycled LA HOEs. Like, I'm so tired of the same girls.
Yeah.
I see, oh my God. And then there was this girl there. So there's this girl that like we've seen each other for years, and like I guess we had like an issue years and years, like 10 years ago, bro. But I see this girl all the time, and no, I don't really care to be her friend, like whatever. I had seen I'd seen her, but like I'll be this close to the girl.
Yeah.
We're standing right here next to each other. Everybody says hi to each other. Obviously, I'm not saying hi to this girl because what do we need to say hi for? But I'm just like, okay, now we've been standing in each other's face for 10 minutes. I'm like, hi.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, I was like this.
Yeah, I'm like, hello.
Because mind you, I know a lot of these girls because a lot of these girls do work in the club too. So like I keep my distance because I am behind the bar, and it's just like, it's a different. So I know a lot of I do know a lot of females, and I just,
I'm just like, girl, I ain't about to keep mugging you and doing all.
How long was the beef? It was 10 years ago?
It wasn't even. It was some dumb stuff.
Okay. Wait, hold on. What? So we're sitting down. It's like a lot of like my home. It's a lot, not homegirls, like just a lot of girls that I know. We're sitting down in a section. It's not even any guys there right now, and we're sitting down. And she's saying hey to everybody, and Winter whispers in my ear, and she was like, "Oh, I beat that girl last like a few years ago." I was like,
"No, it was years ago."
I was like, "For what?"
I don't think it was her though. It might have been her best friend. I might have punched her. I don't know, but I definitely put my hands on her best friend.
And look, I'd be like this.
Yeah. But it's just so old. Like, it was just like when I was like young and just like nuts. Like, you know? So it's like, to me, it's just like whatever. Like,
and I told you, you're going to have to reintroduce yourself to a lot of people because that shit that you don't care about no more is just like, what's up, girl?
I mean, I'm sure they think I'm a psychopath, but I don't really care. But like, that's why I'm just like, girl, you standing in my damn face. Like, I'm like, hi. How you doing? Like,
and what she said?
Nothing.
She didn't say hey?
She like turned and like started talking to your friend and said something. She was talking about the situation. And I could have pressed the issue if I wanted to.
She was?
Yeah, I like overheard her a little bit. She was like, some is always some weird or some shit. And I was like, see, I could have pressed you and beat you up, but I'm changed. I'm a changed woman.
Changed woman. Look, I appreciate that change.
Yeah, I'm just like, whatever. Like, I'm just like, if you're gonna be standing in my face, like, at least do a
hey, just something. No, I completely agree.
You know? Because it's just like too much.
I told you, I don't know if I told, I told you, I don't know if I told them. Right. The girl that I had that got into that little argument with, how many episodes ago was that?
At the party. At the party? At the birthday party.
Yeah, at the party. I seen her out, and I was just like, I went up to her, because we were in the same area. We were around the same people, and I've seen her multiple times, and I'm like, I do not like feeling animosity with nobody. I don't want to be, I'm not the type to be like, we fighting in random somewhere. Well, I could if somebody disrespects me, but I don't want that type of energy. So I went up to her. I was like, look, girl, it was we was both lit. It was just, it was one of them nights. Yeah. And she was like, no, I completely understand. She was like, I was like, I apologize if I didn't think. She was like, I'm sorry too. And then the rest of the night, we were cool. We were cordial. It was nice. And I'm like, I'm happy that I got that over with because I see her all the time. And I'm just like, oh my goodness.
I mean, that's how I feel about the girl. It's like, I really don't care to be your friend at all. Like, there's nothing you could possibly offer me in the world as far as friendship or anything. Yeah. But it's just like, bitch, we see each other all the damn time. So it's just like,
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
Like,
and we're
hey,
standing
it
in a
ain't gotta be-
circle
yeah.
of people. I'm directly next to
Yeah.
you. I'm just like, I don't know what else to do. Like,
Yeah, I'm not trying to know your life story. I'm just not trying to bicker.
Yeah,
But if
I just am like tired of the weird energy. Like, we don't have to mess with each other, but it's just like,
Yeah.
you know.
some people just aren't
But-
your people.
Yeah, definitely wasn't. But so the party was whack, and then at some point I was like, let's just go leave and get in and out.
Yeah, at like 1:00.
Yeah.
So it literally was. It was just like it was the same crowd. So we just left. I was like, let's wait like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Get another shot in. You know,
Yeah.
once I get a little look, I'm like, I could stay and
Yeah.
drink. Let's party.
Yeah, it was just ugh. Like the guys that were there were just ugh. Everybody, oh my God.
Yeah, it
And
was-
then I
I don't
ran
care about
into
none of
this
that, though.
boy.
Oh,
Oh
my
my God.
goodness.
I forgot about that. So I had like briefly dated this guy. Not even dated.
You didn't even date.
I
for
didn't
real.
date
It
him.
literally. Oh, well, I guess it's considered a
He
date.
had
if y'all
been
go on a
trying to
date.
he had been trying to date me for a long time. I was like not really feeling it for a long time, but then finally I was like, let me just give it a chance. I'm hella single right now, like whatever. Went to go meet him, just wasn't really feeling it. Didn't feel a connection, didn't feel the vibe, nothing, like, you know?
Yeah.
He just wasn't my type of guy. Nothing wrong with the guy, sweet guy, amazing, like he would be great for somebody else, but just not for me. And he was at the party. And
we already talked about that before,
we
too.
already talked about it before because I can't say, but we already talked about it before because he texted me like a week ago and was like, hey, Winter, I'm going to be in LA. Like, could we just grab a bite of food, like talk? And I just ignored him. And I was like, I'm probably going to see him at this party. Seen him at the party. I'm like, I'm going to keep it cordial. I'm going to keep it cute. I'm going to keep it simple. And I was just like, he comes up and he was like, hey, like, what did he say? Why you been acting funny
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I haven't. Like, I hope you're good. Da da da. He's like, but I texted you. You didn't respond. I said, well, I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, he was pressing. He was pressing the issue. For
He was
sure.
pressing the issue. And I was like, well, I'm in a relationship now, you know, so I just, being respectful. You thought that would be it. No, it wasn't. Who is it? Who your man? Who this? Then he asked multiple times throughout the night.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's get away from here. Then he asks again, who's your man? Who's your man? Keep walking.
Yeah.
It was just too much. So we decided to leave. Let's go get In and Out. In and Out was closed, but we're like, okay, well, let's just leave. Bro, I'm walking to the car. There's a curb. Honestly, Shy, you'll probably be able to tell it better because I don't remember much.
We went through so many different stories just to get back to this. But no, literally, so we're walking out. You know, I'm 7 feet tall with heels on. So I literally, this whole party, I was just, it was like a floating head. I was just floating, just vibing around with everything. I was just like, just see what's going on here. So I'm walking out. And by the way, we filmed for the girls' night out for Patreon.
Yes.
So
if you want to watch the whole night, you'll see us in the hospital.
Yeah,
you'll see us after.
You'll see a lot. You'll see in the Uber where she's talking about, Shay. So literally we're leaving out. I'm behind her. And so you know how there's a curb and then there's the street.
Yes.
It was like 2 security guards outside and some random girl
random
outside.
people.
So it was literally nobody outside, which was a
Thank
great
God.
thing. Because literally
I've never fallen this hard in my life.
the way she fell. Like I fall like this. It's a long way. It's a long way down. That's how I fall. Winter. It was like, and I was like,
It was hard as hell, bro. I don't even remember. I just remember busting my ass. Like, I don't know how I
falling
felt.
like this.
Oh, is that how I felt?
You fell like, it was like, remember them little roly-poly bugs back in the day? She fell. I thought she was about to go tumbleweed, like tumbling down.
lying.
Like a little roly-poly, you just like, poop. But it was so quick and it was like, you felt like that, like your leg twisted. You had on some high heels too. Your leg twisted, your knee bust, it was all over the place. Hair was like this. And I'm trying not to laugh, but I'm like, oh.
It was funny though.
And I bust out laughing and she's like, she lays there for a second. She's like, before she even gets up, she's like, Shy, it's not funny. It's not funny, Shy. It's not funny. And I'm looking at
No,
the
because
security
at
guard.
first I wanted to laugh because at first it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh no, like I'm really in
I'm
pain.
in pain.
I'm really in pain.
And y'all, I'm sorry. Them situations just be, I couldn't.
I was like,
I
wait,
wish
no, it's
Literally.
not funny. Wait, and then the security came to help.
I came to help too. I was trying to lift you up too.
Really?
Yes.
The fact that you said I laid there for a second is crazy, bro.
I was just like, Winter, get up. I was like, is you dead?
No, the fact that I can imagine myself just laying there, like,
And literally your dress was up.
my ass was out. I had this.
Girl just got her ass beat, honestly. It was by the concrete, by the curb.
Bro.
Literally, when I'm telling you, that shit was hilarious. And so, like, it got funnier the more she was like, it's not funny. It's not funny, Shy. And I'm like, I'm holding my face like this.
No, because, okay, so I initially thought that I hit my knee so fucking hard that I thought my kneecap shattered. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like, I had to have like shattered my kneecap. Is that a thing? I don't know. I think I did it. So I thought I shattered my freaking knee. And then I'm like, no, it's my knee. It's my knee. And then I get in the car and I'm like, no, my middle toe hurts hella bad. Like, my middle toe is really hurt. I don't know what happened. So we're just like, should I go to the hospital? What should we do?
Mind you, I'm thinking she being a little dramatic. Like, a little tumble, we never hurt nobody. A little fall didn't never hurt. Like, I'm like, it's okay. But I'm also being very supportive. I'm like, all right, I'm here. We can do whatever you want to do. We can go to the emergency room. She's thinking I'm being dramatic.
I call my mama. I'm calling my man. I'm blowing phones up. I'm like, what do I do?
And whole time I'm here, like, to be supportive. I'm like, we can go to the ER. I've definitely done it before. One of my coworkers one time burnt his whole hand. Oh. I was in the ER till like 5 o'clock with him.
That's why I don't like going to the ER.
Yeah, it did take a long time, but it was necessary because he needed to like get all of the little pus out of the fire burn holes, whatever it was. It was nasty, but it happens. It was necessary. Yeah. She was like, that's what I'm thinking she'd be dramatic. She's like, let's just order Taco Bell. Literally, we had to get into it with the Uber driver because he didn't want to.
My God.
He was literally like, I don't do drive-thrus.
Oh, because we were like, can we just drive through to Wendy's?
Yeah, Wendy's first.
And he was like, no, I don't do drive-thru. We don't do drive-thrus. And I said, I'll buy you something.
And like, she was like, I just failed. Do you have any sympathy, sir? So literally, we're going through that. That's what I'm just like, all right, she ain't that hurt. Her knees is moving. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we could do whatever you want to do. We can go. I was like, I got 800 milligram ibuprofen, baby. It'll knock you out. Come on, let's go. What do you want to do? She's like, I don't want to do that. I just drank. I'm like, okay, I can understand. So I spend the night. She's in pain. She's in literal pain. We ice her foot.
We ice my foot. We put it up. We're drunk as hell, acting retarded.
All this is on Patreon too. So it's literally, we're lit talking about just drunk.
Yeah.
Reenacting the whole thing.
Having a ball.
Well,
it's all on Patreon, y'all. Yeah. But yeah, go to sleep. Put my foot up. I wake up.
I be knocked out. So I wake up. She like, I see this in the back. I'm like, poor baby hurting. I'm like, the next day it still hurts. She really probably
toe swollen, getting purple. I said, "Oop, I know what that means."
So we go to the emergency room. Well, not to the emergency. We go to urgent care, like right down the street from my house. A waste of money, and I told you that. I was like, tell us.
No, but they didn't charge us again. They didn't charge.
Oh, they didn't charge again.
No,
oh, okay, that's perfect then. Okay.
But I went there, then they looked at it, didn't do anything. They said you got to go here for X-rays. I had to go to a whole another place to get X-rays. They were like, oh, we don't even have your results until tomorrow. So I'm like, whatever. But they said it looks like it's broken, but you need a doctor to tell you for sure. So whatever, went to breakfast and now we're here.
And
got
today
the call
she
this
got
morning. It's broken. My toe is broken and I got to go see a freaking podiatrist. And my man is like, this is serious, Winter. You're probably going to have to go through a lot. I'm going to be here for you for the whole process. You might have to get surgery. You know, he knows about like all that type of stuff, bodily stuff.
She mad as hell about them crutches too.
Girl, them crutches is, oh my God. I used to like, when I was young, I felt like because I was like 100 pounds, like crutches was easy. Now I'm a big body Benz. Bitch, I can't be wobbling around on no crutches. Right. I'm like, I need a scooter or something. Yeah. I'm on the phone with my friend today. I'm like, I think I just want to get a wheelchair. Is that dramatic? Is that dramatic?
I'm telling you, it's going to be such a quick recovery once you drink some milk, have your bones strong.
I don't drink milk.
But they say, I know, but they say like a month. I was Googling.
It's like a month.
It's like a month.
She's like, how long will she be down? She's Googling it. Oh my God. How are we going to get through this? No.
How are we going to get through it together? But no, I know it does suck. But I'm like, damn, something always happening to the little baby over here.
What the hell? I've never broken a freaking bone though. Like this is crazy.
I know.
But luckily it's like not that bad. I don't think they're gonna say I need surgery.
Nigga shot my pinky toe.
Really? I really like, I don't know. I'm praying that surgery is not needed. I don't think it is. I don't think it's that serious. That's what the doctor said. Probably not, but I have to talk to a freaking like specialist. So
it would be cool if they like cricked your toe back in place. Is it out of place?
No.
Okay, that's good then.
So it's just like a tip of my toe bone like broke off or something like that. And bones are weird. Like I had to see the X-ray. I'm like, ew, like that's inside of me.
Ugh, you should let me see it.
I know. I think I have it in my email, so I'll show you.
Well, I'm glad it didn't happen before the Thanksgiving holiday. What did you do for actually Thanksgiving? We really didn't even talk about that.
So for Thanksgiving, my mom, well, I did. I talked about it in the last episode, but my mom, my cousin, my uncle, and then my other two cousins all came down to LA, and then we went to go see my dad's side of the family. So everybody like kind of got to meet each other, like my mom's side, my dad's side, whatever. My dad lives in England, so not really awkward, like, you know, but Girl, why? Oh, and my best friend Dom came with her daughter, my niece Madison, and then our friend Nia. But Dom gets there first, and one of my cousin's moms, who I don't really know that well, I guess she would be considered my aunt. She was like, "Yeah, so have you ever met your dad?"
Who?
One of my aunts. Like, but it's like my it's like some weird thing. Like, she's my aunt technically.
Yeah.
And me and my best friend looked at each other like,
okay, hey.
Awkward question. Well, matter of fact, I have, but barely. So I don't know. It was just awkward. And then like my dad's cousin was there, like telling me stories about my dad, trying to like make it seem like my dad is a great guy. And I said, that's interesting. I have a different experience. Like why? That's just the one thing I hate, because it's like when I'm around my dad's family, it's like I have to talk about this man that I don't even know, nor do I mess with or like anything.
Yeah.
So it's just like awkward. And then my mom is there and like, that's my mom, baby daddy.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Then I don't get why you would incorporate him then if you don't. I feel like you are taking those steps. I feel like you might as well just meet your dad and like try to, I don't know. I just don't know, because you're incorporating everything around it. So it's like you're going to have to deal with those conversations.
Because I am trying to make an effort with like my dad's side of the family. Like as me and my cousins on my dad's side have really been trying to like make an effort to like be in each other's lives and stuff, especially since my granddad passed away. Like, you know, we're just trying to like
I understand
get the family together. Yeah. So with Thanksgiving, you know, it's just like, it's right, whatever. But I don't know. We could let's just talk about me. We don't have to talk about him. Yeah, like, you know, I'm talking about myself. Yeah, like what the hell. But what about you?
But other than that, it was cool?
Yeah, it was cool. It was fun. Got drunk.
And it was out here, right?
Yeah, it was like an hour and a half away from LA.
Yeah. No, I went home. I was excited to go home. I honestly was. It was very refreshing. Baton Rouge is just so ghetto. And it's a reminder that no disrespect, I love where I'm from. I had a blast where I'm from, but damn near almost got shot up at Waffle House. I was almost about to fight a girl at The Hole. Literally, The Hole. That was the name of it, The Hole. And it was right across from Bella Noche. And I live right across, I live like 5 minutes away from Bella, like I grew up from 5 minutes away from Bella Noche in Baton Rouge. And I had a good old ghetto blast. I enjoyed myself so much, but I'd be ready to get back. But I had a blast. I did. I went home. This one, it was cool. Me and my sisters did most of the my mom actually still did a lot of the cooking. She made the crawfish etouffee. She made the greens. But my sister made the mac. We all were incorporated. I buttered the biscuits. You know what I'm saying? So,
girl, that's it. You know she can't cook.
And we had it at my sister's house. And it was fun. We had a good time. I brought the liquor. It was cool. And then we ended up going to The Hole afterwards.
That's fun.
Yeah, and my sister was getting into it with this girl because I think I can't stand when people be mad over crowded spaces in the club. Like, bitch,
you bumped me.
Yeah, you bumped me. It's okay. We in the club. Girl, get over it.
Right.
And so I didn't see. I was farther away, and then I seen them argue, and I was like, "Hold up." Hold up. You can argue with anybody in here, but not my motherfucking sister.
I'm crying.
And so after that, we went to Waffle House. And
so did you how did it end up getting squashed?
It got squashed because it was squashed.
Because she a bully, y'all. People don't mess with Big Shy when she in
it was damn near done by the time I even got there, because I'd be late to everything. I'd be like, oh shit, what happened? But when we go to Waffle House afterwards, I kind of realized, I'm like, I low-key I was an angry drunk for Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm never really like that.
No,
so it was just a lot of,
she's not an
it really was a lot of things that were going into play. And I was just it was just a lot. And so for when we went to Waffle House after the club, me and all of my family were there, and we're talking to one of the waiters, and we're loud a little bit. Ain't not many people in there, but it's Waffle House. You can do whatever you want. Right. I could have a dice game in there and nobody should tell me shit.
Right.
Literally, a guy at the bar was with some girl that he had probably just met or whatever. And he was like, hey, y'all loud as hell over there. I'm trying to order. Look,
baby, this Waffle House,
this
not
Waffle House. Who are you talking to?
Right.
So literally, he was like, it's about 7, 8 of us. And he got, and obviously I'm with people who got guns too.
Period.
So.
Period, poo-poo, bitch. No. We in Baton Rouge, ho.
But literally though, it's he by himself and he got balls to really y'all need to be quiet. So I was like,
that's insane.
Who the fuck are you talking to? And I'm I'm this little tiny woman in my head. But in real life, but in my head, I'm like this big giant, who are you talking to? And I'm like, this man definitely got a gun. My nephews are like, hey, you need to relax, bro. This and that. One thing leads to another. We get over it. I'm still staring at him. He's staring at me. Why am I like that? Why was I doing that?
Why are you trying to eye down a grown-ass man with a pistol? Knowing you ain't got nothing.
We was like this.
Not you beefing with some random grown man.
Literally, and he had his hoodie, and he was like, it was really crazy. And I'm like, I woke up the next day and was like, I was really wilding out, and it's just like, you know, I probably should go back to therapy.
Yeah.
Or anger management. Me in school was toe up.
I'm crying.
Look, like Boosie said, he had anger management.
For real. Bro.
Literally, it was just too much, but I enjoyed it after that. Like, I ended up...
It's nothing like a grand ghetto ball, though.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a good time at the Ho. Waffle House, it's perfect. And then
Yeah.
after that, me and my sisters, we went bowling, play pool the next day. Like, I always enjoy myself. I really do.
I can't wait for us to go out there in February.
We're going to go out there and film for Patreon in February.
We're going to Mardi Gras.
But it's crazy. They say Fat Tuesday is the day before Thanksgiving. I mean, Fat Tuesday is the day before Valentine's Day next year. And I'm just like, is it normally always like that?
I don't know.
And I was mad because I be forgetting crawfish.
I've always wanted to go to Mardi Gras though.
It's fun.
I want to like show my titties. I want to catch beads. I want to be shaking ass. Like I want to do it. I'm not about to just fake do it. You know, me and Chy used to flash people all the time. I plan on doing it still. Honestly.
When did I flash people?
Remember we were at Big Bear?
Oh,
remember we were at Big Bear and we were flashing everybody?
Was I drunk?
Yes, of course. No, were we flashing people sober?
I flashed. I know, right? I flashed you and Jaden and her friend.
We'd be like,
the other day, I was like, yeah, whatever. That's some nice racks.
That's fun. Hey, I mean, who cares?
I'm about to be like, show me your penis when we get on the balcony.
Yes. Oh my God, I definitely want to do all that. Like, I need to have a real Louisiana Mardi Gras experience for sure. But I don't want it to be too crazy because, you know, people be getting hurt in Louisiana.
And we didn't go to New Orleans this time because it was Bayou Classic. And I don't get me wrong, I love Bayou Classic. I love Battle of the Bands. I love all of that stuff. But like, it'd be crazy for Battle of the Bands. And I feel like for Mardi Gras in New Orleans, people have a little bit more couth. They like, all right, it's a whole bunch of mixes of races here, so it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Sad to say, sometimes when a whole bunch of black people get together, it's gonna be at least one shootout. And
Baby, don't take me to Baton Rouge then, because isn't that where Young Boy is from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there rapping his songs or something.
It's from Boosie and Kevin Gates are from there.
Oh wow,
all from Baton Rouge.
Gang's all here. But speaking of family and all of that.
Something went viral with the grandmother whooping, like getting a little belt and whooping her grandkids.
Hilarious.
It was so funny to me.
I know people were real sensitive about it.
Yeah, it's been going viral. They're like, there have been some tweets that people have been saying that they would have beat their grandmother ass. Literally. I'm like, huh? This is what's wrong with society today.
You think that family don't know what their grandma be doing? I'm sure that grandma was whooping that kid's mama ass too.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You have to understand, like, when it's like older people like that, they grew up getting their ass whooped and whooping their grandkids' ass. My grandma used to whip my ass with a wooden spoon, literally. And she would be like, go get the spoon. And I had aunties that would be like, go find a stick. Like, legit type thing. And I'm just like, who cares? That's what grandparents do. They whip your ass. Like, obviously, like now, like gentle parenting is a thing.
Yeah.
But that wasn't always a thing. And I personally don't think, I think you should be able to whip your kid's ass. If it's not to a crazy extent and degree, at least get one good ass whooping in so that you can threaten them with that ass whooping for at least a few years. Then you got to whip their ass again because they start forgetting they got their ass whooped.
Exactly. I honestly agree, but we also, neither one of us have kids. So it is hard to speak on that when you don't have them. But it's like, I feel like I turned out completely fine. My mom had me at 34. So she was good and tired. Yeah. Like she was like around the time I got old enough, she was tired. She used to whip my sister's ass. And some of my sisters don't really agree with that. Like, and they have kids now and they like, I don't think that's the way to parents. Not saying that what they like, that it's wrong. Well, actually, they are saying that. They're like, I don't want to do that. But I agree with what you're saying. I'm like, at the end of the day, I don't know. You got to spare the rod and beat the child ass sometimes. Matilda said it best. Yeah. But that's what I mean, I don't know. I think I turned out pretty fine. Like, my mom, she didn't used to, like, beat our ass. But, like...
But that's what I'm saying. I think there's like a line you don't cross. Like, you don't leave marks on your kids. You don't bruise your kids or anything like that. But like, whoop they ass. Okay, so I just had a conversation about this with my best friend because my niece has been getting a little bit crazy out of line, talking back, getting real sassy, saying just and doing a little too much. Me personally, I don't play that. Like, one thing about it, I'm cool auntie, I'm fun auntie, I'm all of that stuff. Do not talk back and watch that mouth. Like, 100%. And you wouldn't think that because of just how my personality is, but I will catch you very quickly. Like, huh? Like, what did you just say? Like, so we were like talking about it. This is actually like a month or so ago. And she's like, it's kind of getting like out of control. Like I had FaceTimed her and she goes, you have a big chin. And she says it like in front of people trying to be funny and sassy.
Said that to you?
Yeah, said that to me. She says it to my best friend. She has a big chin. So she's getting these like traits of being like mean girl.
Yeah,
like, you
no,
know?
that's not cute.
And I'm like, what'd you say? I'm like, oh, would you like if somebody said that to you or talked about you? Because you think that I can't say things about you? That's not nice. That's very rude.
Yeah. What did her mom say when she said that?
She was just like, don't say that. And then my niece ended up calling me the next day and was like, I'm sorry
for
saying you had a big chin. But I'm just like, she's just starting to get out of line. She does it because, you know, we're all like young, pretty girls around her. You know, some of us got our little diva attitudes, whatever. Yeah. So she thinking that she can act like she's grown or like a diva. And it's like, no, like you have to stay in a child's place. Yeah. So me and my best friend were talking and she was like, I think I really got to whoop her because I've just threatened her too many times. Like to just spank her. She know I'm capped now. Yeah. Like, you know, so I was like, yeah,
you ain't gonna do nothing.
Might be that time where you have to show her that you will. Cause she's like, I've only ever whooped her one time, but she didn't ever forget that ass whooping. Yeah. Because even my niece told me one time, she was like, yeah, my mom whooped me really bad one time. I said, girl, she putting the dramatics and extras on it. But I'm like, but you don't forget that ass whooping, do you? You don't do that anymore. So
I feel like as an adult, I really appreciate the values that my mom instilled in me. And like maybe when I was younger, I didn't appreciate them then, but now there are certain things I can tell the way that people are raised by how they are as adults. And it's just like there are certain things that adults do that I'm like, my mom would have never put up with. I would never disrespect my elders that way because I know my mom would slap me in my mouth.
Well, with me, I was definitely very disrespectful. I was a very disrespectful kid. Yeah. My family all around me was like, whoop her ass. Yeah. And like my mom would.
She didn't?
See, my mom would try to whoop my ass, but I would run.
Yeah. See, the thing is with me, my mom, she used to, and when you say no bruises or nothing like that, I have this one story. My mom was very loving, but I don't know who that lady is today, but back then she would like get a belt and like however old we were, which was insane, however old we were was how many licks we would get with that belt. And my dad never put his hands on me, but the belt name was Mr. Whoop Ass. And my mom's belt name was Miss Be Good. So she would be like, go get Miss Be Good. And I'd be like this. So I remember one time she had with me, I was probably like 11. And so I got like 11. And this is really actually psychological abuse because she would be like, I was 11 years old and I like got 11 licks or something. And then she'd be like, and one to grow up. Oops. So it would be 12. And then what would piss me off afterwards, she'd be like, now give me a hug because I'm doing it because I love you. And I'm like, what does this mean? I'm like, I go, I'm like, I hate you, bitch. Like, literally, so she would do that. And it would be like, to me, the story. So I'd be like, to me, I'm like, I don't want to even hug you after this. Yeah. But like, I remember one time she had with me and then like the next day I had on some like short shorts. I'm hella fair skinned. So I'm going to bruise. Yeah. So I have like bruises like right here because I move around. She'd make us like grab the sink. And so, yeah, it was crazy. So she'd make us grab the sink. I'm like, look, she's a loving mother now. Yeah. But she'd make us grab the sink. She's changed. And like we'll get them licks. So I had sat down next to her and she had seen the little bruises and I guess she must have forgot she whooped my ass the night before. And so she was like, oh my God, sweetie, what happened to you? I was like, you? Look. And look, then she was like, you deserved it. I was like, this bitch is evil. She's evil. Get her away from me. And so like now two of my sisters, one of my oldest sisters, she's like, she was a single mother and she raised nothing but boys and now she had one girl. So she had to like lay law down. She had no other choice. And I think sometimes when gentle parenting don't work, you have to use other methods. And I'm not telling nobody how to raise their kids, but at the same time, different things work for different kids.
But also, you know what's crazy? It's like so there was just this case with this white lady. I forgot her damn name. But she had this whole organization for gentle parenting. She would teach other people how to parent her kids. She just got arrested for child abuse. Tying her kids up, taking away food privileges, starving their asses, doing all this extra shit. See, look, if she would have just whooped their ass one good time, instead of tying them up and putting them in the corner and not feeding them.
Oh my God. Remember
maybe you wouldn't be in prison.
Remember this book, The Child Called It?
Yes. Oh my God.
That book made me that book made me sad.
I gotta reread. I'm not
rereading that.
I read that when I was younger, and that book messed me up. That was sad.
I read this other book where this child was held captive too. It's really sad, but it really is. I do think that
There's a fine line between whooping your kid's ass and beating on your kid and being abusive. And you have to know that as a parent, you are stronger and bigger than a child. So obviously you need to know this is a discipline thing. You can't beat your kid's ass out of anger. If you gonna whoop them, it got to be like well, I got to whoop your ass.
Yeah, like
you
it's
know,
like,
not like I'm angry, I'm gonna just beat on you.
So you think that's why my mom asked for a hug afterwards?
Probably, shoot, I don't know.
But no, I do. I mean, some people use the other method of like saying that I'll take things away. It's just like I don't want to instill fear because what does that tell you as an adult? But it's just like
I need my child to know if I look at you like this, tighten up. Like, don't even take me to that point.
I need them lips to be get the hell in here.
I don't want to ever have to whip my kid's ass, obviously, but sometimes it's like things that what
like,
else is
what's crazy? I think Sir is the best child in the absolute world.
Her cousin's son is so sweet.
He's
so cute.
Such a cute, sweet, absolute best child in the world to me. Like literally was months old, was still just like a good baby. And now I'm seeing like, oh, he's getting bigger. But it's still like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like sometimes when you love somebody, you don't even want to hurt them for real. It's just like, and that's like.
Definitely don't.
Yeah. And it's just like, I see my little nephews too. I see my little, like, I just see it. I'm like seeing you grow up. Like I see my nephews get their ass beat. And now they really are some upstanding kids. Yeah. You know?
I mean, I don't know. Cause it's just, I remember when I was younger, my mom used to give my aunts permission to whip my ass. She'd be like,
I don't agree with that.
She'd be like, you could whip her ass. I could never do that to my friends' kids. I could tell my friend to whip their ass. But I would never do that. I would, like, I can't even believe my mom used to do that. Cause I'd be like, you don't let these ladies beat on me.
And you know what is a thing as well? And I'm gonna say this, when you don't have it, when it's not your child, I could see how some people could get carried away. Yeah. Because
really?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, when I was a stepmom in a sense, I had to like certain little things would make me so angry. Yeah. I wouldn't even want to I wouldn't even want to discipline to the extent of having to like whip or do anything like that, because it's like you can be, and this is some real shit and people will not admit it. But there's a whole website for stepmothers, stepfathers, or people like that who literally be saying the same things of just like, it makes me so angry. I wouldn't even be able to control my anger if I even did something. There's maybe I don't know, but it really is like you have to like realize that this is literally a child that is defenseless.
I be feeling bad. Feeling bad even when I have to tell my niece stuff. I mean, sometimes I really be like, you really getting out of line. Yeah. But then sometimes it's like, I know she loves me so much that like, and I even tell my friend that I'm like if I'll have my niece, like I'll be like, she was frustrating me and pissing me off right here, but like, I just don't want to, you know, that moment where like your favorite auntie is mean to you and you never forget it. And you're like, what?
I told my niece to shut the F up one time and I was just like, I apologized for like a week.
Really?
Literally.
Yeah, you feel so bad. Like I just could not. I could not. But like I just don't want her to be like, I don't want her to be fast. I don't want her to have this little sassy talk back attitude because she thinks it's cute. And like, even her mom was like, she gets it from you. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? Probably because like, obviously like I could be acting like a bit of a diva.
She ain't getting nothing from me. She with you 24/7. She ain't get that from me. Don't put that on me.
I'm like, but is it because you like look up to me? Yeah. So like you see how my personality is like type thing. But I'm like, you could be a diva. You could be all of those things. But like, you got to know when to reel it in and know that you are a child. That's another thing. Children need to stay in a children's place.
You know? And you know what else? When I was a stepmom for a second, it was no structure, and I provided that structure, that stability. I was 24/7 a stepmother, and so like he adored me and loved me so much because I feel like kids do need structures. They need balance. They need some type of rules or something, like something. And it's just like now as an adult, I think about how I was raising him, and I'm like I'm proud of myself because I did the best that I could do in that situation. And I feel like it taught him structure. Right. And I feel like as an adult, it was, as he's getting older, he still asks about me and still, really, but looking back at it, I could see there were times where it's just like, I want to strangle you. And I could feel like sometimes parents could feel that same way too. Like,
girl, I bet.
I could see it. I could literally see it.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like sometimes maybe they don't touch their kids.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get a good sweet kid because I just don't even want to deal with it.
Yeah, I know, right? I feel like, I don't know.
Jesus. Like, oh my God, you give me a headache already and you're not even conceived yet.
Yeah, I'm crying. Like, childbirth scares me.
Oh my God, same. Yeah, I watch really so much childbirth stuff on TikTok. Like, I love seeing like newborns be born. I'm like, oh my God, life is so beautiful. But like, It is scary. Actually, no, I guess I'm not really that scared of it.
What? I'm frightened.
It's crazy, but I'm not that scared.
I take a big shit and it hurts. Like I am
Really?
bro, and I get hemorrhoids. I know I'm gonna get hemorrhoids if I have it. Like,
I think it's because I watched Dom give birth and it was so chill that
Who?
Dom.
Oh, really?
I watched Madison be born, my niece.
Yeah.
So I watched my niece be born, literally. And I was like, okay, I'm doing this because I need to be traumatized. And it wasn't even that traumatizing. I was like, oh, okay.
Everybody is different.
Yeah, everybody definitely is different.
Every literal body.
Sure.
One of my homegirls, she laughed and her baby came right out.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And another one, like the labor, the pain, everything is frightening to
I just
me.
watched this lady give birth in a fucking car. And I was like, I saw it on TikTok and then I was like, hold on, I gotta go to YouTube to finish this video. And it was insane. I was like, a whole human coming out your coochie is just wild.
Yeah, you know what? I don't really understand the people. I just seen on TikTok a girl who had a baby. She didn't even know. I'm like, that's
a lot that
insane
happens to a lot of
me.
people. Some people have those pregnancies where they don't even know they're pregnant. You know, my friend is pregnant right now, and like she is like 6 months pregnant, bro. Stomach flatter than mine.
You're lying.
Swear to God. Even
How?
for her,
She had a BBL?
no.
Really?
Doesn't even have lipo. For her announcement for her baby, like for her pregnancy, I was like, girl, you're going to have to edit that stomach a little bigger.
Got to push that.
It looked like you
out a little
holding
bit.
your flat stomach.
Yeah.
Like, we got to do something.
6 months? Well,
Girl.
you start showing around like 4 or 5, they say.
She's not showing out all the babies in her bag. I'm like, this is I hope that happens to me. I don't want no big belly. I don't want stretch marks. I know I'll get them though.
I'm gonna be nothing but stomach. I already know.
I know.
And then men back in the day used to be like, when you had some kids, you gonna be fine as hell. They be like, you gonna be spread out here.
Ew!
Yeah.
I hate when men say creepy things like that.
My thighs still don't touch. I can still put 2 fingers between them. Wait, look, let me show y'all.
She thinks she's so skinny. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna do it Ozempic. So, I'm just kidding. But anyway, speaking of kids and problems and attitudes and arguing and should you whoop their ass and da da da, the T.I. thing just happened. They was at a Falcons game or whatever. Was it Falcons?
Yeah, I think so. T.I. and Tiny with King.
Yeah, got into it on damn live. Why was you even on live? Why can't you just argue off live? That's what I don't get. It's that damn Gen Z, bro. They always want to argue with their parents online. You not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed?
Are you not embarrassed?
Because I would just argue with my mom offline. Honestly, like why go live?
Mm-hmm. I think honestly, it sucks to say, but I think King is a product of what T.I. and Tiny have produced. Like I really do. I think look, he's young. He's still growing and figuring out to try to be the man that he is trying to be right now. But like, we've seen this little boy grow up.
Yeah. I feel bad for him. I'm not going to lie. I feel like a lot of people definitely bully him on the internet. Mm-hmm. And I just don't think that's right. Yeah. Like, like this is a young kid trying to figure out who he is. And like already I'm sure it's hard because you have your parents who they are. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like people are just so mean on top of that. It's like he didn't ask to be born in this spotlight or anything like that. So it's like, in a sense, you do have to like build this super tough skin in order to just get by every day. And like maybe he acts out because he's trying to prove like I'm not pussy how y'all saying I am. Like, but I mean, it just sucks that you have to go through all your growing pains so publicly. Yeah. Because. And figure it out. Yeah. I mean, come on now, if we all just took a second and thought about how terrible we were at times when we were going through our shit, do we really have a place to judge somebody? Like, no, we don't. What I will say to that is that I agree with what you're saying. But in the same sense, it's just like fully thrive in your nepotism. Like to me, like you don't have to be, I was from the hood, I was this, that was that. Well, I mean, if you were fed with a silver spoon, just be like, I was fed. If I was a nepotism baby, I would fully thrive in it. So there have been some like interviews and stuff of him and his sister, Zanique, I'm pretty sure her name is. And basically they said the same thing. They were like, our parents were always gone. Yeah, like our mom, for them. They were never there. And like, yeah, we had this big ass house, but it wasn't nothing to do there. It wasn't fun. So we would go to our granny house that was in the hood. So I think that, that's probably true. Was it in the hood? Was it really in the hood? Probably. I don't know. I have no idea. But, some grandmas don't be wanting to move once people get money. Very true. But, and then he even said that he was like, it wouldn't be nothing to do in this big ass house. So I would go to my granny's house. I would want to go play. I want to go outside. I want to play football. I want to do what regular kids do. I don't care about no big ass mansion and the pool in the back, which is true. Like, kids don't care about things like that. They care about going outside, getting dirty and ruffling and tumbling.
Like you seen with the Kim K situation, Kim and Courtney talking about how they kids like they dad's house better.
Yes. Same. Like they be like, it's boring here. It ain't nothing to do in this big ass mansion.
Maybe because I wasn't raised in a big ass mansion, I would fully thrive in it. That's how I feel. Maybe if I wasn't raised in where I was, I mean, I love where I'm from. I love my neighborhood. Like I do, but like,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think I would want that for my childhood. Like I have childhood memories, being outside, riding my bike, setting fires,
jumping ditches. You know what I do always say though? When I know I'm gonna be well off when I have children, I still want them to experience certain things, and I want them, even if I'm a billionaire, I would like my child to still work at the corner store. I mean, at a grocery store, or work fast food, or just my biggest thing to me is my child understanding the value of $1. You can have all these nice things, but as long as you know that this is a privilege for you, then everything else is fine.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I will really even make my kid work a regular job.
But I am.
I just don't think so. I mean, I think that I just want to really instill like a business mindset into my kids because I think that's just how my mindset is personally. And I feel like if my mom would have like helped me in any type of sense of like, just like some more knowledge, I would have been able to do even so much more than I already have. And everything I've done for myself, I've learned for myself. I've had to, trial and tribulation, just go through all the motions with learning. But I definitely want to give my kid like one foot in the door, give you the advice. If I could Donald Trump you, I will. A small loan of $1 million, baby. You got it from me. Like I don't care if you understand the value of $1. I just want you to get that shit and be successful.
No, I want you to understand the value of $1. I feel like it's just a different mindset that you have when you really are on your last one. Yeah. Or when you are able to like, I do. I think that it's important, and I think it instills a different type of value in you when you don't have nothing. Because when I came out here, and I didn't have 2 pennies to rub together. Yeah. It's like something like kind of clicked in my head of like, oh wow, this is probably what my mom was doing with 5 children. And it's just, I don't know. I just think like, even if of course, I'm gonna have you well off. You're gonna have the best credit score in the world. You're gonna have a bank. You're gonna have a trust fund. You're gonna have all that. But you're gonna see what it's like to work, to mop the floors, to do all of this to me. That's how I feel. I'm like, even if I have my own restaurant, you're gonna have to know that this can come and go. You know what I'm saying?
I mean that is true. I mean, I guess I feel like a lot of things do help me because I've been broke as fuck before. That's why I'm such a hustler. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I cannot be broke again. Like I've gotten this far. Like there's no way I can, go back to having nothing. Go back to how am I gonna pay my rent?
Yeah, I agree. Because there's been times where I haven't had to pay, and I'm like, I will never not have any money in the bank. Yeah. That's why I'm such a good saver, because it's like I've had nothing. I've had to ask my sisters, my best friends, like to help me. So it's just like, I don't ever want to go back to that. So I have to take those proper steps to not do that anymore. And I just feel like sometimes when it's just handed to you so easily,
well, maybe as a child, I might, have them do some chores or something. But I mean, just like as you get older, when you're like, 18 years old, hopefully by then I've already taught you the value of a damn dollar, because that's when it's like, now you an adult, now you've grown. I don't really need to put you through hell. Hopefully I just can, teach you as you're growing up.
You're going to get that toothbrush and you're going to clean them corners.
Hit them crevices.
Would you care if your kid didn't go to school or not? College?
I don't care.
What's crazy? I care.
I don't.
I really do, because I feel like there's a lot of things you can learn outside of college. Yeah. And I think that the only way to gain knowledge isn't from a school book. Yeah. But I do feel like you can't take that away.
I think that the only reason why I would want my kid to go to college is because I would want them to have the college experience. I feel like that's something that I kind of missed out on. Yeah. I didn't graduate high school. I didn't go to college. I saw some of my friends going to college, and I would go party with them at the college, and it was fun. Like, it was like a fun college experience, and like you don't get that anywhere else. I never went to a prom. I never did anything like that.
What year did you stop going to high school?
Probably 2010. So I was supposed to graduate 2011.
Oh, so you had 1 year left?
Yeah, I was very close. I was very close. But I didn't care about school. I knew I didn't care about it. I honestly felt like I do sound like a narcissist here, and I probably am, but I really just felt like I was just too smart. Yeah. Like I felt like everybody was just dumb. Every time I would do like an assignment or something, like I would be like, y'all are idiots. This doesn't interest me. Like I don't. And then I tried to do like some college classes at like the community college. I like lied and said I had my GED, and they didn't even check. And I remember I had like this, like, I think it was like a writing class or something. And like we had to like speak in front of people. And I'm in a classroom with like, you know, community colleges adults way older than I was at the time. They all in front of the class. And I said, okay, I just can't do this antisocial weird shit. I'm in front of here reading my thing. I'm just like, buck up, bro. Like, I think that I've just always been comfortable with like attention and like, you know, I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like I've just been different from people. So I wouldn't care if my kid went to college, but I would, if they wanted to, I would 100%. I support you. I want you to do what you want to do. I want you to have these experiences for sure.
Yeah.
But
I think it's about experiences too.
Yeah. And I'm not going to press it on you though.
Yeah. Okay. I understand that.
Yeah.
I think I kind of.
You going to press the issue?
No, I wouldn't press it. But I don't know. I just feel like certain things instill certain like, I feel like I'm a militant. I feel like discipline. Yeah. Discipline. This. Like it all instills something, you know?
I mean, I just don't want my kid to like get into the wrong thing or go
And I regret not finishing college. Like I regret not, because I did that. I experienced, I would go on Pretty Wednesdays. I would do like certain things. Like it was certain things that I did enjoy, but it's just like I do regret not taking the time to really just like finish that. Cause it's like, I was in such a rush to get to LA. I was like, fuck this. I don't want to do this no more. I'm gonna go to LA. I'm gonna just pursue this and that. But it's like, 2-3 years I didn't do anything that monumental.
But what would you have done with your college degree?
I was gonna go for public relations. Oh. So literally, you know, like I didn't see public relations working in Louisiana. Like what am I gonna be doing? I wanted to work with like entertainment and represent either. I just didn't see it working out in Louisiana. So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just go to LA.
Big dream, small town
Yeah,
girl.
exactly. Cause I'm like, I'm pretty, I'm tall. I could just, you know, be out here. And I did. Like when I first came to LA, it was like a fire under my ass. Like I booked a commercial. I booked Macy's. You know what I'm saying? So I'd done things when I first got here. And then it just slowly, like dwindled, you know?
For me, I feel like I went through so much moving to LA. Like I was a stripper, then I was in a music group. I felt like I was on top. I had fans like for the first time, and then that all got taken away, and you know, I had to go back to being a stripper, and it was just so many ups and downs that I had to like hustle my way out of, because for me it was like I can't go home. I can't, like, to me at the time I didn't even feel like I had a home to go to, because my mom and I would just be beefed out so bad. I was like, I can't go back to this toxic ass household. So that lit a fire under my ass for sure. But I had my ups and downs. I had times where it was great. I had times where it was terrible. I had times where I was like, oh, what the hell am I about to do? I have no money. I have nothing. So, you know, stressful, but I'm thankful for everything that it taught me. Like,
because it made you who you are today.
Yeah.
I feel like with me sometimes, I just be coasting. Like nothing is ever that difficult. Whatever I do, maybe I might sound narcissist too, but I kind of excel in that. I just have to put myself out there and do it. And it's just like with school, I wasn't the smart, like I had to, like I was the type who actually had to study. Right. And you know how some people just get it, and I hated that. And sometimes I feel like a personal flaw of mine, when things get too difficult, I don't want to do it no more. Like I would, like,
that was just like what you were doing earlier.
What? Oh yeah, literally. I
don't want to do this. I'm like,
literally today, and it's just like something that I have to work. And it's like sometimes I still be thinking like I could go back to school, get a business degree, or just to do something to like that isn't that hard for me. Like modeling was easy for me. Like like certain things have been easy. Like getting on this podcast was like, you know, we jump right in. Like it's just easy, and I feel like sometimes I don't know. I just think those things have structure to them, and it's just like I wish that I would have just stuck with it just so I could have that under my belt. And I think there's nothing sexier than education. To be an educated Black woman, or just an educated woman in general, but an educated Black woman is just so sexy to me.
But I mean, you can also educate yourself. Like that's one thing about it. Like I never felt really like I'm dumb because I didn't go to college. Because at the end of the day, like
I would feel that way by myself sometimes.
I have college friends who went to college who I know I'm smarter than, who I know I got more common sense than. And I just feel like you can be smarter than people in different ways. Yeah. I don't need to know what's his face was in 1922 and who he married and how he died. I really don't give a fuck. But what I can tell you is how to make some money, how to start a business, how to flip some shit. So, you know, it's just some things that like y'all might struggle with that I could never even imagine struggling. It's like street smart and book smart. And I feel like I could be book smart if I wanted to. I don't feel like I'm an uneducated person. Yeah, I feel like if I'm ever interested in a topic, I'll just study it myself. Like, you know, but I mean, I just never felt like I'm dumb. I mean, I really don't. I think the only time I ever really felt like not good enough because of my education was with my ex, because he was in college. And I was like, you know, he comes from a rich family. He's in college. I was a stripper. I didn't even graduate high school. That was the only time really in my life where I was like, I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
But once I got out of that mindset, I'm like, baby, I'm great. Like, you know, so.
Yeah, I feel like as long as I can engage in any conversation in any room and go to, I feel like I'm.
And not sound ignorant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Which is also, get your vocabulary up. That's one thing. Reading books.
That. Yeah.
Well, reading books has helped me a lot.
We should start a book club.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I'm down. We should start a book club. But reading books really does help your vocabulary, because if you don't understand something, it's like, well, let me just look this up. Boom. New word that you can use in conversation to sound a little bit smarter.
We should do like Willow did on Red Table Talk. Willow's word of the day.
Oh, really? I never saw that.
Let me go on Merriam-Webster.
The word of the day is fupa. Just kidding.
Detritus.
Detritus. That bitch tried it.
Debris. That is the pieces that remain when something breaks, falls apart, or is destroyed. That was whack. Anyways.
We've rambled off. We wanted to talk about Saucy Santana also this week. Will you talk about it?
Saucy Santana. Oh, yeah.
I don't even know, honestly.
I just wrote it in the note card. Saucy Santana is getting heat for, you know how they do these little interview things where they bring girls or bring guys for.
Oh, I saw it on TikTok, but I didn't really watch it.
Yeah, so he was saying, like, first of all, he's a gay man. I don't know why they were bringing girls out there, but he was just like.
Is he bi?
That man is gay.
I know, but
I don't know. Don't cancel
I think
me.
he used to mess with girls, though. I think he said that before.
Probably. I remember him saying one time to Carisha, he was just like, when I'm 50, he was like, that's too old to be gay. I'm marrying me a woman.
Yeah.
So basically, I don't know why. He was like, why y'all keep bringing women out? And he was like, and she not even a bad bitch. She ain't got no BBL. She ain't got no makeup. She don't no eyelashes. No nails ain't done. She was like, she ain't even got nothing like that.
I'm crying.
And people that, like, you know, the ladies are in the uproar of it.
Are they?
Yeah, they're in an uproar. And I don't know. I think Saucy Santana is for the girls.
They're in an uproar because he said she ain't got a BBL?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, she ain't even a bad bitch. But I think Saucy Santana is for the girls. I think he's just is a funny person. Yeah. And I think he's just cracking a joke. And I think people just want to be mad at something to me.
People always mad at the BBL girls. Everybody just want to be mad at the BBL. Girl, if you so mad, go get you one. No, I'm just kidding.
I honestly agree with that, though. And I am considerably
it's so annoying.
I'm a natural girly, but I really don't get like, and it's just like, really honestly, think about it. How many really, well, in LA, we see BBLs all the time, but it's like, how many BBLs do y'all actually really see to be that intimidated by?
Right. I saw this damn girl on TikTok. She was like, oh my God, I just saw a BBL in real life for the first time. Girl, that's how I know you live in bumfuck nowhere. Mm-hmm. I don't like, oh my, and then she's like, oh my God, it's just so crazy. Now, what if we went around talking about how ugly you are? Just saying. Like, oh, I just saw an ugly bitch. Like, I've not seen one before. Like, oh, I just saw a big, fat, sloppy-bodied rodent. Like, it's not nice to body shame people, okay?
What's this timestamp? 55.
It's not nice to body shame, okay? Stop doing it. Stop talking about girls with BBLs. Stop fat shaming. Quit talking about people's bodies. If y'all want body positivity and body equality, shut your trap, okay? It's annoying.
So do you think Saucy Santana was body shaming her for not having a BBL?
No, I think it's funny.
Because you got one.
I mean, he shouldn't have said it.
I think it's hilarious too, and I don't have a BBL, so I think it's just a fake uproar for the internet.
Yes, and it's just like, can things just be funny sometimes? Yeah. Like, why do we have to be offended at everything? Like, why can't we make racist jokes?
Say one. Oh, wait, look, I got a joke.
Maybe not today.
Okay, no, okay.
Are we going to get canceled?
Okay, no, they'll can't. Okay, it's funny.
All right, say it.
No, they going to think, they not gonna. Okay. I got one that my sister told. Okay. How to stop. No, I'm not gonna make a joke about it. Okay, I got a simpler one. This one would have had me canceled for sure. The other one would have me canceled. Okay, it's not long, but it's simple. Okay, so there's 3 black roosters on the farm.
Uh-huh.
How many wings do the roosters have? 3 roosters. How many wings? 6. How many feet do the roosters have?
6.
Okay. How many beaks do the roosters have?
3.
Okay. So there's this white cat looking up at them.
Uh-huh.
How many whiskers and teeth does the cat have? How many teeth does the white cat have in their mouth? I don't
know. 24? I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Seems like you know more about black cock than white pussy.
Look, I definitely do. So that's one thing for sure. Two things for certain. But no. Anyways, can we just like, I'm just tired of the internet being so sensitive, bro. Like some things are funny that are inappropriate.
Yeah, that was actually really funny to me.
My
I
gosh,
thought nothing of it. It's like
annoying.
maybe she don't really got no eyelashes. Maybe she could come with some.
Right.
You know, and make it a little better. What else do we have to say in here? Oh, they had we had 10 minutes left. You want to do the advice or you want to do the
Yeah, let's do the advice.
I didn't look at nothing.
Really? Yeah, sorry. I should have looked at
Okay, well, okay, let's do the other one that's circling around too. The 25-minute away. So
what's that?
So basically, it's this question that's going around. So if you're 25 minutes away from your house, your husband is inside and your best friend just pulled up. Does your best friend wait outside to wait for you to get into the house, or does she go inside the house with your husband and wait for you to go get in there?
Oh, okay. So my friend gets to the house first. I'm
25 minutes before you, 25 minutes away. The husband is already inside. Does she wait outside in the car for you and then go in the house, or does she go inside the house and wait for you?
Me personally, I would wait in the car. I wouldn't even be like, can I go in the house? But I wouldn't care if my friend did go in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't know. It depends. How close are you with the girl?
It depends on the scenario too. I feel like I'm not having anybody in my circle.
Yeah.
Or my
that
husband,
I gotta watch,
or my best friend that I have to watch. So it's like, if you got to think in that perspective,
that shouldn't be your friend.
That shouldn't be your friend at all.
100%.
But also, some people, there are certain scenarios where it's like you don't invite nobody in your house.
Yeah.
Like when you married, there's some women who be like, no, you don't have nobody in your house. Like when you married.
That's a little much. Honestly, I wouldn't do it. I really don't care. I think that if I'm in a relationship, I trust my man. And if I'm friends with a girl, I trust her. And if I get if I get burned for that, I get burned for that. But that don't make me in the wrong. That make them in the wrong. So, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I think that just me personally, I would sit in the car because I don't want to talk to that man.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a conversation
for that long.
You know, I don't like talking to boyfriends. I don't care. It could be hello, goodbye. I'm not even that social. So I don't want to have to hold some fake ass combo. I don't want to act like I care about your day. I genuinely don't care. So unless it's like I really got to talk to you about something, you know, include about your friend, then I'd be like, okay, we can have a conversation. But other than that, we don't really.
First of all, I'm gonna probably be late. I'm gonna be late, so I mean 25 minutes after that 25 minutes, so it is never that situation for me. But I do feel like it depends on the scenario, and like
quit hanging out with girls that you think your man is going to sleep with, and quit having a man that you feel like you got to watch and you don't trust him around your friend if it came to a serious situation where he had to be your friend. It's not like they kicking it every day. Damn, you're not close enough with the girl that she can't be around.
That's
this
the
man.
lowest level to me. That's the lowest level of low for a woman to a woman to do something like that. Yes. I feel like that is just the lowest.
I would never be friends with a bitch who would even do that. So
that is absolutely.
And if I see those signs, snip,
out of there.
I've had to do it before. Bye. You gotta go.
I'm questioning this a little too much.
Yeah.
But let's question that advice.
There's no advice. I didn't see any.
You didn't see anything?
No. Because we had some good talks. All right, guys. We could not find any good advice today. So that's on y'all. Send us advice, okay, to our DM. So bye. Thank you for watching.